we saw you last week spending some time with Yair Rodriguez in the Canelo fight. How do you see his mindset coming towards this fight?
Yeah, he's in great shape. He looks good, and you know, this is one of those classic fights. The up-and-coming guy that everybody thinks can be something against, you know, the former world champion who is an absolute beast. If Yair Rodriguez can get through Frankie Edgar, everything you think he might be, he probably will be.
And what will happen if he wins? Do you think he will get the title shot?
Oh, I don't know. We gotta get past Saturday first. No, it's not off. Cody Garbrandt is having back issues, and you know, we sent him to a place for stem cell, and apparently that didn't work. So I'm putting him on a plane and sending him to that place in Germany that I go to. If this doesn't work, he'll be the only athlete I've ever known of that it didn't work. Works for Kobe Bryant, works for A-Rod, and soccer players all throughout. I mean, every athlete I've ever known to go there has come out healed. So
will he fight still?
Yeah. I'm very. Cody's not confident because when you're in the kind of pain that he's in, you don't believe that you can be fixed that easily. But I know the credentials of these guys in Germany. I'm 100% confident that he will be better and he will fight on July 8th.
What's going on with GSP Bisping?
What's that? What's the what? Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, I was watching it online. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I'm sick, and I didn't want to be around the fight. I don't mind getting you guys sick, but I didn't want to get any of the fighters sick. Yeah, anything for you guys.
What's going on with GSP and Bisping?
GSP and Bisping isn't happening. GSP is not going to be ready till November, and we got to move on.
Who do you think is going to be the next opponent for GSP?
I don't know. Well, I think that since the Bisping fight isn't available, he'll probably. I mean, unless Bisping, if Bisping goes in and fights Yoel soon and wins the fight, then maybe we could do the fight. But I think that if Bisping doesn't win, I think that St. Pierre goes to 170.
Have you spoken to Bisping about it? Is he disappointed about
Bisping? Oh, I'm sure Bisping's devastated, but you know, he's out of the country right now. He's filming a movie, and then he's handling some personal stuff in England. So he'll be home soon, and he and I will talk.
GSP told your buddy Landsberg yesterday he thinks Anderson Silva's stock is way too low for him to fight Anderson Silva and make that super fight happen. Would you agree with him?
His stock is too low?
He thinks Anderson's stock is too low for him to fight him.
Okay.
And what do you think about all the Anderson Silva talk? He was like criticizing the UFC and asking people to like give their money back, you know, like return the tickets because now he's out of the card.
Oh, Anderson said return your money. Well, what about Jose Aldo? And man, that's crazy talk. I didn't even know that Anderson said that. Yeah, that's a pretty horrible thing to do to the rest of the fighters that are on the card in Brazil.
But the other things that he was saying, the fighters like should get together and do something, and like the next day was all the GSP.
Well, just so you know, did I pull the Kelvin Gastelum fight? Did I make this fight not happen? Had nothing to do with us. He's acting like a maniac, and then saying, "Hey, everybody, stick together." No, those fighters are. Holloway is on a 10-fight win streak. He's finally getting the opportunity at the title. Jose Aldo is going to get the chance to fight and beat Holloway, who's on a 10-fight streak, and they're all going to get paid. Who is Anderson Silva to say, bring your tickets back and return your tickets and don't watch the rest of the fighters on the card? That's dirty. If he really said that, that's pretty dirty.
If someone said to you, you have to watch only one fight at UFC 211, you can only choose one.
Oh,
Which
Jesus.
are you choosing?
Oh, my God.
Tough questions
Let
I've
me
got
tell you
for
what, I was watching Embedded yesterday, and Junior Dos Santos looks nasty. His hands look good. He's sharp, crisp, fast. And obviously, if you look at Miocic, he's knocked everybody out since JDS. And Frankie Edgar, Yair Rodriguez is ridiculous.
Just one fight.
I'll watch Rodriguez and Edgar.
Will DC and John Jones be the main event?
DC and John Jones will be the main event. I'm bringing in Manoa to fight on the undercard there. So if anything happens, Jimmy Manoa will be ready to go and step in for somebody falling out if that happens. Well, now everybody knows. I just told you.
There's a report saying that Cyborg is fighting Zingano. Is that true on that?
Is what?
Cyborg is fighting Zingano in July. Is that true?
That's not true. That's what we're working on, but it's not true. It's not even close to being done. I don't even know if Zingano can fight right now. So, but it's something we're talking about.
You mentioned there was a deadline for Sunday for this McGregor and Floyd thing. Who's the deadline for?
Well, it's not that there's a deadline for anybody, but that's when I want to get it done. I never said there was a deadline. Those two dopes that I was talking to on the radio yesterday from ESPN were driving me nuts. That's probably where people are getting that from, but no.
That's just the target.
I shouldn't say two dopes. I apologize. It was one dope. One dope on ESPN radio. I don't know who the guy was, but
you're just trying to expedite it, though. You want to get this done.
He was annoying. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just trying to get this thing done. I'm trying to get this thing done, get it set, and get it off my plate. You know what I mean? When you're dealing with something like this, as much negotiation, as much time as this going to take, takes away from what I do. So, yeah, I just want to get it done.
So with Cody, it's lower back pain? With Cody, it's just lower back pain, and he's going to Germany to get it worked on.
Right.
You're still hoping he fights, and you still think he's going to fight. What if he can't fight?
If he can't fight, TJ Dillashaw called me this morning and said, if Cody can't fight, what I would love to do is stop Demetrius Johnson from breaking the record. So that's fun, right? And there's something Anderson Silva might appreciate.
Would that be at 125?
Huh?
Would that be at 125?
Yeah, 125. Yeah.
Dana, the UFC's coming back to Mexico. What plans do you have there?
What plans do I have? Nothing yet. That's why I don't know yet. I got to get through. We'll see. Cain Velasquez isn't healthy. Cejudo isn't healthy right now. Yair's fighting tomorrow, so we'll see. We'll see. Obviously, I'm going to bring the best card I can bring there.
Can you talk a little bit about co-main event tomorrow? Jessica Andrade, like she probably weird. People don't really know her, but she's really confident. Do you think she's the one that can stop Miocic?
Well, this is one of those fights. Nobody knows you, but tomorrow night, if everything goes your way, everybody will know you. I think that she's one of those tough, gritty girls. You saw it in the Angie fight. If she has to stand up, she'll stand up with you. If it goes to the ground, obviously, she's got a great ground game. I think she wants to get Joanna Jędrzejczyk to the ground and rough her up down there and possibly submit her. And Joanna is on her way to, this will be her 5th title defense. She'll be one away from tying Ronda Rousey. So it's a big deal. It's a big fight.
Tyron Woodley's been saying he wants to fight in July, or that he's scheduled to fight in July. Is he fighting the winner of Maya Masvidal if they both come out, if the winner comes out healthy?
Maybe. Yeah, we'll see how that plays out.
So you were talking here about Floyd and Conor, and suddenly all the fighters from the UFC room, they're like asking for Anthony Joshua. The other guy wants to fight Roy Jones. How does this movement, like all the UFC guys trying to get boxing matches?
Yeah, shoot me in the face. Listen, the biggest one out there is Conor versus Mayweather. That obviously makes a lot of sense. Both guys are huge stars, and they both want this fight. So most of these other ones make no sense.
Where are all the boxers trying to get MMA fights?
Ooh, I like that. You notice none of them are clamoring for that one. Yeah, I like that one a lot better. Any of the big boxers that want to come over here and fight our guys, I'm in. Mayweather McGregor will be over in 15 seconds.
A lot of fighters were touching each other today. Like we have that little brawl backstage with John Jones and DC, and then like in the stage we have Amanda and Valentina and like all the other kids. Yeah, how do you see that? And were you crazy watching from home?
Yeah, I don't like it. We had a lot of security out there too, so weird day. Weird day.
Will he be fined or anything like that?
Nothing bad. The worst one was Lee hitting Chiesa. That was a big one. When you actually land a solid punch. But I heard that Chiesa said if that's as hard as he hits, he's in big trouble when we meet. So I don't know. We'll see how this. I'll go back and look at everything and talk to my team, and we'll figure out.
Are you still on good terms with the GSP? Like, is GSP still targeted to fight at the end of the year?
Yeah, no, I'm fine with GSP. Yeah, we're good.
DC doesn't think that Jones has gone through recovery. He's not sober. Jones kind of said, like, what does it matter? If I'm not hurting anybody, I'm fine. Do you worry about Jones and what he might have going on
I've said it a million times. I'm always worried about Jones, you know. I'm going to put Manoa on this card to make sure that in Anaheim we have a fight.
Does he have an opponent, Manoa?
Not yet.
Could it potentially be the winner of Misha and Ozdemir?
I don't know yet. I don't know. We'll see. But he's going to have an opponent, and he'll be in Anaheim. Or he won't have an opponent, and he'll be in Anaheim. One way or another, that guy's going to be in Anaheim.
It's like when Jacques was standing by New York.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
And the main event tomorrow, you know, like he was saying, there's been a long time since a heavyweight could defend his belt like 3 times. So maybe Miocic is the one that can make this, you know. So how crazy is that?
Yeah, so you realize when you start to get into the heavyweight division, you start looking at stuff. I never even realized till recently that it only been defended 2 times. That's crazy. Yeah. It's crazy.
Since 97.
Yeah, it's amazing. So it just shows you how tough it is to continue to win in the heavyweight division. And Miocic, you know, we know how that first fight went. But I tell you, yesterday, if you didn't see yesterday's Embedded, check it out. Dos Santos looks good. He looks really good, so it should be a fun fight.
And happy because he just recently has his newborn, and he's saying that he knew that this is going to be his year.
It's awesome. Yeah, I'm excited.
The California State Athletic Commission was talking recently about adding new weight classes to the UFC, and Jeff Nowitzki said you guys were on board with some form of that. Can you elaborate? Do you know what's going on with that?
I don't know if we're on board with some form of that. I wouldn't say that's true. Obviously, we always want to do whatever we can to make the sport safe. And, you know, if you look at our history, you know, we've never been a death or serious injury in the UFC. And, but I don't know if I was on board for changing weight classes. That's not true.
So what happened with the women's flyweight division? Now is that reality, right?
Yeah. We're going to do the Ultimate Fighter at 125 pounds and crown a champion like we did at 115.
Is Mackenzie Dern going to be on that show?
I don't know. We're gonna do a casting call and bring in some people that we know we like at 125.
She seems to have real star power. Is she somebody that you would consider for that?
Yeah, sure. Listen, we're going to consider everybody. Everybody who shows up is being considered.
Who are the coaches?
But I don't know yet.
Are you going to make it through the weekend?
Yeah, no, I'm good. Yeah, I'm much better than I was about 3 or 4 hours ago. But yeah, I just didn't want to come here and be touching anybody and potentially ruin some big fight because, you know, I had to show up at the friggin' press conference. So, thanks you guys. Thanks for sticking around.
Thank you.
Have a good day.